What's going on, guys? Austin here, and in this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5-minute fantasies, Week 8, booming and busting defenses. So you'll see my start of the week right here is the New Orleans Saints against Chicago. With Allen Robinson being blanketed and, the run game being stuffed, I think that this is going to be a game where Nick Foles has to come out and he's going to have to force a few balls. It's not going to be as rough as it was against the Rams last week, but I still expect New Orleans to have a decent showing. New England versus Buffalo, I'm going to stick on New England at least one more week because they're coming back. They're on a short game slide, but with Cam another week removed from his COVID leave, and Buffalo on a 3-game slide of very poor offensive performances against the Titans, Chiefs, and Jets, expect New England to have a good performance against Buffalo. I'm going to say Detroit versus Indianapolis. Detroit, they're working on win number 4 out of their last 5 games. It's a weird little stretch where they're actually kind of performing very well. They did a really good job at slowing down the Atlanta Falcons offense last week. And Indianapolis, the only game where, they've looked extremely sharp in their last 3 or 4 games, at least offensively, mind you, was against the Cincinnati Bengals, who they're pretty terrible defense. So expect Detroit to have a good performance against Philip Rivers and the Colts. I'm going to say you're going to start the Rams against Miami. The Rams have a really good matchup. Miami's got one excellent wide receiver, and he's going to be blanketed by Jalen Ramsey. And then Aaron Donald is going to be wreaking havoc on a rookie quarterback who's starting his first game in Tua Tagovailoa. And then I'm going to say you're going to want to sit Indianapolis versus Detroit. I expect the Colts to kind of fall back to the pack. I don't think they're going to be on pace to get, the 5 seed or anything like that. And Detroit, their offense, it could be pretty well set up with Kenny Golladay, taking away the attention from Malik Hooker, and then T.J. Hockenson, doing damage across the middle. I'm going to say you're going to want to sit Pittsburgh. And if you'll take a look at my 4th defense below that, also Baltimore. You're going to want to sit both teams. I don't expect there to be a lot of turnovers. I don't expect it to be a high-scoring game, but I could imagine like a 24-27 performance. Either way, I expect Baltimore to win, but I wouldn't be surprised either way. So there's going to be a few points scored, probably not many turnovers, probably not too many sacks. So you're going to want to sit both of those excellent defenses. And then sit San Francisco versus Seattle. Seattle, in the last 3 or 4 performances that they've had against San Francisco, even last year with the amazing defenses that San Fran had, they've put up a lot of points. Expect Seattle to continue on the pace that they're on. Russell Wilson is not going to throw another 3 interceptions, but even though he threw 3 interceptions last week, he still had like 30 fantasy points maybe, just because of his volume of yards, passing, rushing, and he also had 3 touchdowns. All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications if you want. That way you can stay up to date with all of our future content.